What do you think about the statement that all humans deserve equal rights to life without suffering, a life without any pain, and equal rights to live out their lives? Do you believe all humans deserve that, first of all?
I totally agree to that statement.
Humans who do wrong,
Yeah.
they have right for pain, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like they need to get punished.
Sure.
Regarding that, there's no matter of getting them saved.
What do you think about then, so if we expand that circle of not just humans, but let's say dogs and cats, would you say they also deserve that same right to a life free of suffering, free of pain, the same as we would give to the humans?
Okay, that's a controversial topic, I guess, because a lot of people are there for animal rights, a lot of people are vegans, a lot of people are non-vegetarians.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's up to the person. If you want to have vegetarian food, it's totally fine. But if you want to have non-vegetarian food, that's fine too.
Humans don't care that much about these things. Like we eat literally their meat, like flesh.
Like the Yulin festival in China, things that are like really cruel. I am totally against things like that.
If you saw a cow here, would you be hungry?
No, we won't.
Bloody dead cow, no. You wouldn't be hungry, right?
Only
so
if it's like
chopped up and ready for you to eat.
Yeah, if it's getting.
How would you feel about it? Would you be happy to see that dead cow, or would you be unhappy to see that
Not
dead
the
cow?
dead body, but the dead meat.
So you wouldn't be
Like,
happy to see the dead body?
Dead body, no.
So you told me just then that we don't care so much about animals, right? We don't care, we just want to eat the meat. But if you saw the dead cow, you wouldn't be happy. So you care enough that it would make you sad to see it. So you do care. Let's be honest here. What would you say the difference between the Chinese doing the Yulin festival or a festival here where they do the same thing to chickens? What would you say the difference is? Would you agree with the same thing happening for chickens, for example? Is a dog's life worth more than a chicken's? To them, no,
actually,
of course not.
no,
to
of
them,
course not.
to them, both of their lives. To them, my life worth is just as important as a dog values its own life. Maybe that's not to us. We don't see ourselves as the same level. Fine, but to them, their life is just as important to them as mine is to me, and yours is to you, and yours is to you. You know, and the same with the chicken, with the pig, with the cow. Do you think we need to eat animals for subsistence?
See, again, that's what I'm saying. So that is a personal call which one needs to take.
Yeah, but do we name it? I mean, biologically, let's say, because that's not personal. Biology and science it's science, right? So I mean, biologically speaking, do we have to eat animals for sustenance?
No, I don't think so. Biologically, that's what. Obviously, there are vegans and there are a lot of people who are vegetarians.
Biologically, it is not required, but you know, the human population has like grown so much.
Yeah.
If we don't eat meat or some like other,
If we only find other resources, then we are going after meat. It's not necessary, but we go after pleasure. There's only one life.
Sure. And does
the resources that are available, let's try it.
Yeah.
If you like it, then we go after it.
And
if it's illegal, then there's no turning back.
So
unless you feel something bad for them.
So if we don't have to, if we don't have to, then what is the difference between, say, the Yulin Dog Festival and just eating meat in a shop? Because, you know, they're both unnecessary, right? They're both unnecessarily killing animals. Why would Yulin be bad and us eating chicken be good?
Yulin is abusing animals. They are just killing them in the most painful way, and you know the aim is not for sustenance over there.
It's satisfying pleasure. They want the pleasure, right? And it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not.
But how is that different from eating a burger? When we don't need to eat the burger, we're eating it because we like it, and it's unnecessary, but it's for pleasure. Does pleasure justify any action?
No.
Can we use it as
just a human nature which got like seeded into a...
Do you think if he made them for us to eat, then a very smart and powerful God, would he have designed them with emotions and the ability to feel pain if he meant for us to kill them and eat them?
It's more complicated topic, right, regarding gods.
See, if at all we want to kill animals for food, we need to make sure that they are kept in a very clean and safe place, and they are, you know, killed in a manner that is the least painful.
And what is that, do you think? What is the best way to kill an animal?
I don't know.
Is there a good way or a humane way to kill an animal that doesn't want to die when we don't have to? And what is that way, if you know one?
Think of it in another way. If we do not breed chickens for our food, probably they might be extinct by now.
We don't know, right? Like if they are feeling something or not.
We do when they scream, you know, when they scream in pain, or when we are abusing them and they want to move away from us.
That's just a like natural instant for getting killed. Like, hence they beat hard when their neck gets cut.
No, they have nervous system. They have a nervous system and they have nerve endings, so they feel a blade the same way we feel a blade. They feel fear the same way we feel fear. They release adrenaline and cortisol into their bloodstream when they are terrified. I don't know about you, but me personally, I would rather my species be extinct rather than be born to be enslaved and killed. Just imagine that your life is worth as little as theirs. Just for a second, imagine that you were born and your only purpose was to die. You're born to die, literally, for somebody else that doesn't need to eat you but wants to eat you. You know, is that just? Is that a fair reason to be born? Would you rather your family or your mum or dad was never born, or would you rather they were born into slavery than killed?
I totally understand.
I'd rather they were never born, to be honest with you. I'd rather they never experienced that, you know?
I totally understand that.
Every living being doesn't want to die, right?
Absolutely.
Only until and unless it reaches its old age and it can't move forward.
Absolutely.
It can't afford for death. So we just can't wait till it goes to that old age, like our needs for that meat and all.
You know what? I think most of us understand the pain of killing animals, even chickens, even cows, anything.
Yeah.
But we just don't want to look into
I know
it.
there are
because
certain
food.
things which
I
is
understand.
imprinted in you.
Some things we just ignore.
And why do you think we don't want to see it? Yeah, because we just want to enjoy it without the guilt. Do you think? Like, or what do you think
I
it
think
is?
that's the reason.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to enjoy without the guilt.
We're just so used to seeing something as food from our like upbringing.
Whether you like to admit it or not, eating animal products causes harm to other beings, directly causes harm to other beings. Do you think that there's a grounds to say that if it's not good enough for your eyes, then it shouldn't be good enough for your stomach? You know, if you can't see it happening, then why would you put it in your body? You know, what do you think about that?
Minds that, you know, they don't really go through all that torture. We really try to convince our minds that okay, it's just meat, it's just a normal thing.
Yeah,
we don't think about the emotions of the animal. When we really look into it, I don't think anybody would want to eat animals ever.
Every day you have this choice. You choose to go ahead and ignore your morals and ignore your feelings and just eat and blindly make these choices, or you get to choose to be conscious and make a decision based on how you feel and the information you have. You're compassionate people. I can see that clearly as this conversation's gone on. You are compassionate. You show compassion. What do you think would stop you from, you know, taking that compassion into your daily life?
It just to be very frank, it's just that there are certain things you're just born with, and then it's so much with you that you don't realize that okay, there is something wrong here.
Yeah.
Probably some point of time in your life that there will be a point where you just
when you
stop
see that
and think, oh, okay, I've been doing this for a while and this I've been doing wrong all the while.
It's up to you to decide what's more important, taste or life, you know, morals or pleasure. It's your choice to decide what's more important to you. How free could you feel if you didn't have to ignore the killing, and instead you just didn't pay for it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. It is definitely thought provocative.
Yeah,
and
cool.